All right, Mr. Derek, we're about to do some difficult, challenging driving questions. Are you ready?
What are these questions for or from?
These questions are from the online MVA app that everybody uses to practice for the driving permit test.
Oh, this is for the permit test.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what I can do.
All right, let's see.
All right.
All right. When turning right, you should slow down and start
Go ahead.
signaling how many feet before you turn.
When you are turning right, if you are turning right or left, it doesn't matter. You should slow down.
How many feet?
And start signaling at least 100 feet before your turn. You should do that in order to alert the drivers behind you so that they have time to react and you avoid any rear end collisions.
All right, so 100 feet is about what? What's that, a block?
That's about 30 yards.
30 yards is about 2 park benches? Like, what is that?
It's about, let's say to be safe, a half a block.
Oh, okay, a half a block. 100 feet is like a half a block.
Yeah.
All right, makes sense. Okay. All right, next question. You should not use your high beams within how many feet of an approaching vehicle?
Okay, so now,
okay.
this is something that people often get wrong because they think they need to keep their high beams on as long as possible to see the road. The fact of the matter is, if you have traffic oncoming towards you, you want to try to turn off your high beams at least 500 feet before that vehicle is approaching you, so that you don't blind that driver and they don't run across the median into you or off the side of the road. So the idea is to keep from blinding the oncoming traffic. You want to do it at least 500 feet.
500 feet. That's a lot. That's a whole block?
That's about, it's about
About a block. Okay,
Yeah.
All right, that's good. 500 feet. All right, let's find another question. Okay, this is a good one. A lot of people get this one wrong. How many alcoholic drinks does it take to affect your driving? And the choices they usually give you are 1 drink, 2 drinks, 3 drinks, 4.
Okay, so this question is not based on what is your blood alcohol content. This question is based on what your reaction to alcohol is. There's a difference. So the idea behind this question is that you should only have, not what you should or should not have. It is based on the fact that even as little as 1 drink can reduce your reaction time while driving. So, in order for you to avoid any hassles, in order for you to be clear of any situation where you could be deemed at fault because your reactions are off, you should not have any drinks in you, because even 1 can reduce your reaction time. So if you're going to drink, don't drive. Get a cab, get an Uber, call a buddy, drop something on the floor, pull over.
That's right. Thank you, Derek. Next question. In Maryland, unless otherwise posted, what is the maximum speed when driving on the business sections of ordinary highways?
Now, that sounds like a confusing question.
Yes, yes it does.
Here's the deal. If you are driving down Washington Boulevard and you're going through the business section of Washington Boulevard, there's a difference between the residential section and the business section. The residential section is 20 to 25 miles per hour. If you're in a school zone, it's going to be 20 to 25 miles per hour. If you come out of that into the business section, you're going to be in the 30 mile per hour zone. So any business section in the state of Maryland, you're in the 30 mile per hour zone. If you're driving down into Glen Burnie and you're not on the highway, but you're on one of the other roads driving into Glen Burnie and you're going through the business section, you're going to be 30 miles per hour. If you're driving through Towson, Or if you're driving through Catonsville and you're coming down Frederick Road, that is 30 miles per hour unless otherwise posted. That's the idea. If you're going through a business section, it's 30 miles per hour unless it is otherwise posted.
All right, we got that. What does the sign, it says HOV, H-O-V 2+ only. What does that mean?
Oh,
what's the HOV
they're
sign?
all HOVs. So HOVs are high occupancy vehicles. That means that if you are the only person in the car, you cannot be in that lane. Those lanes are used for times when there are more traffic on the road. You want to be two or more passengers in a car to be in an HOV lane. And you will be ticketed for that. There are lots of cameras on 95, 495, 295, 695. That we don't have them on 695. We don't have HOVs. But in the DC area and Virginia, lots of HOVs. So you have to be very careful of that. Do not drive in the HOV if you're the only person in the car. High occupancy vehicle.
All right, that's a good one. All right, next one is speed limit signs. If the speed limit is posted at 40, what does that mean?
Means go 40 miles per hour. No, it does not mean just go 40 miles per hour. It means your maximum speed is 40 miles per hour. It doesn't mean that you have to drive 40. It means that you are within the limits of the law at 40. Anything above it, you're outside the bounds of the law. You're breaking the law. You're subject to be ticketed or fined. But the maximum speed in that particular area is 40 miles per hour.
All right, what about traffic signs? Sometimes they're confusing. Are there any suggestions you can give about like signs in general? Like yellow signs are what?
Yellow signs are normally yellow signs are normally diamond shaped if they are yellow normally, and those indicate normal warnings. They indicate road hazards. Those are hazard signs and warning signs. They usually have black symbols or black lettering on them with a yellow background. Sometimes you will see an orange background. And they are usually, like I say, diamond shaped.
Yep. Orange signs are also for what? Construction?
Construction and again, another form of road hazard. They usually indicate flaggers, construction, things like that.
Road maintenance, okay. What about fluorescent green?
Fluorescent green. Ooh. Oh, fluorescent green. I think you got to watch out for cyclists on fluorescent green. That's
green.
Bicyclists.
It's like a yellow green too. Could be schools
too, huh?
Schools too.
Okay.
As well as with the yellow.
All right.
What about brown signs? Brown signs. You don't see those that much on city streets. But
brown signs are usually things that you see in rural areas.
Or it could be recreation or some cultural interest area.
Yeah, so those are like picnic areas, parks. You'll see museum signs, scenic overlook, things like that.
Yep. This is an easy one. When you see red signs, what are they usually a sign of?
Red usually means stop.
Prohibited, don't enter, or
be
wrong
careful.
way. Be careful. Right.
Yield.
Right. Yep. I think that's good on the signage.
So the bottom line is this, guys. If you are going to get your permit, look at the book. Read it. Look at this book. All right? Look at
Need
the
one? If you
signs.
need one, we'll get you copies.
If you need a copy of it, see one of us and let us get you a copy. But please, please start driving legal. Stop driving with no license, no permit, no insurance. It's imperative because you will be pulled over.
And then it's going to make it harder for you to get your license.
It's going to take
because
you
you're going to
long.
get a fine for driving without a license. And they can ticket you and then prohibit you from getting a license.
Then you start off behind the 8 ball. So we're just asking you for your own safety and for the ability for you to get legally on the road as soon as possible. Take the permit test.
Thanks, guys. See you later.